Now to an alleged dirty tricks campaign during the last federal election. It is spread to a tiny community on northern Vancouver Island. The North Island riding was hotly contested last year, and critics believe it was prime territory for misleading phone calls aimed at confusing voters. The so-called robocall scandal is spreading across the country. Kristen Robinson has more.
North of Campbell River in the tiny hamlet of Wass, population 400, everyone knows where to vote.
I know where I vote, so they don't need to send me on a wild goose chase, and that's what they were trying to do.
Days before last May's federal election, Len Peranich received 2 suspicious calls.
One about 4 days before the election, and one the day before the election, and it was late at night, and I was ticked off.
The first was from a woman telling him to vote an hour away in Port McNeill. The second, an automated call telling him to vote at a different location in Port McNeill.
I thought it was a bogus call.
Peranich, who has supported the NDP in the past, hung up on both calls. He smelled a rat and voted at his regular Wass polling station, the school right across the road. In the end, Conservative incumbent John Duncan won the seat over the NDP candidate by less than 1,800 votes.
This has got to be one of the worst tricks I've seen in politics. Someone's got to go to jail for this.
Peranich would like his MP to investigate the alleged robocalls. John Duncan, meantime, was unavailable for an interview Tuesday.
This is an instance, if it's proven true, of Conservatives not just playing hard with their political opponents, but playing hard with a right that belongs to all Canadians.
Political experts say the robocall scandal goes to the heart of democracy and is one the opposition will continue to bring up in Ottawa.
The real point is, to what extent is this a government that is prepared to break rules to get their way? That's not my position. That, I think, is what the opposition parties are trying to convey.
I paid all the bills. I know exactly who was hired and what happened.
Green Party leader Elizabeth May unseated Conservative Cabinet Minister Gary Lunn last year. His team is now firing back, calling her allegations voters in Saanich Gulf Islands received robocalls baseless.
We did not hire any robocallers for any purpose other than to contact our own supporters.
Back in Wass, Peranich says he wasn't fooled, but worries others may have been.
But when you get bogus calls like that, they just say to heck with it.